When you hear the word ministry, what comes to your mind? A church, right? An altar. Well, ministry is not just what you do on the altar or something that is done in church. Ministry is service. Your service to humanity is your ministry. Your giving to the less privileged is your ministry. The love you show to people is your ministry. We'll be reviewing a book by Dr. Paul Enenche, where he tried to explain to people what ministry is. We'll be looking at making full proof of your ministry. Making full proof of your ministry. This is a book for everybody out there, not just ministers. It's not a book that is left to people who stand on the altar, even though he narrows it down to the church, but everybody can read this book and get blessed. Because what is ministry if not service? And what you're doing or giving back to the society is your service to humanity. Now, the thing he said is making full proof of your ministry. Dr. Paul Enenche said it is not making proof of your ministry, but making full proof of your ministry. It means you can make proof of your ministry, but you might not necessarily be making full proof of your ministry. He quoted Paul, where Paul was writing to Timothy and said Timothy should make full proof of his ministry. He said he should do the work of an evangelist. He should make full proof of the ministry. Now, why do you need to make full proof of your ministry? Why can't you just do your ministry? Why do you necessarily need to make full proof of your ministry? First off, you need to make full proof of your ministry because you have to tell people that you did not call yourself, God called you. So if people cannot see full proof of the calling of God upon your life, it means God did not call you. You actually just came into this ministry by motivation. So regardless of what ministry you are in, regardless of which area you are in, you are to make full proof of the ministry. Secondly, he said we are to make full proof of our ministry because people will not take us serious. You are not just to be seen doing that thing. You are to make full proof so that people will believe what you're doing and will believe the fact that you have claimed that God called you or your calling is from God if your ministry is making the best and the full proof. So we have to tell people, or we have to show people by our proofs that we are called by God. Thirdly, it means to prove that God called you or your calling. So why you need to make full proof of your ministry is so that people would, first I said, so that we will know that you're sent from God, and also so that people will take you seriously. Consequences of not making full proof of your ministry. If you don't make full proof of your ministry, what happens? First, Satan is not threatened with partial proof or little proof. So Satan will not be threatened. He doesn't feel you are a threat around him. If your ministry does not have full proof, Satan is not threatened by what you do. Secondly, people will not take you serious. If there are no proofs in your ministry, people will just think you are just here to joke around. Remember in the story of Jesus where when he came doing miracles and then the Pharisees gathered themselves and they made a statement. They said that they should allow him. Many people have come before him. But Jesus made full proof of his ministry beyond all doubt that at the end of the day, they had to be bribing people just to tell a lie. So your ministry needs full proof so that people will take you serious and they believe that you are genuine. People also need to see and come to your ministry. That brings us to the third point. If your ministry is making full proof, people will begin to come into them. You need it. And if it does not make full proof, you will not have people in your ministry. There are no people who will come for no result. People will not come with cancer and go back with cancer, and you expect them to come the next day. So your ministry has to produce results and proof beyond all human doubt and beyond all scientific calculations, to show that this person was called by God, and then you remember that you would stand before God to prove your ministry. So God has given you a lot of things, a lot of talent, a lot of gifts, and you are to use them in the work of the ministry. You would stand before that God to account for it. So while you're still here on earth, you should make full proof of your ministry. Now the next point is the man of God. And who is this man of God? after you've known the reasons why you should make full proof of your ministry and the consequences of not making full proof of your ministry, now who is this man of God? The man of God first is the man that is sent from God. Remember, sent from God, not by God. He's sent from God. It means the man of God proceeds from God. He came from God. He was sent by God, and he didn't just come by God. So that man has stayed with God, and then God has decided to send him forth. So the man of God is sent from God, and the man of God is connected to God. He is not carrying out this ministry because he wants to carry out this ministry or by his own will. He has an authority over him, and he is connected to that authority. Remember, Jesus said he is a vine and we are the branches, and without him we can do nothing. So the man of God can actually do nothing because he is sent from God. He reports to the headquarter, and he also remains connected to that branch that he is coming from. Now, the man of God is also owned by God. He is not the Lord. He has a Lord, and he is owned by God. So whatever proceeds from his mouth, his actions and everything, it is as God wills that this man does. He is not a master to himself. He does not own himself. So if you're into ministry, take note of the fact that first you must proceed from God and remain with God. And also you must know that you do not own this ministry. It was given to you to serve. Thirdly, the man of God is a man that stays connected to God. So after you have been sent by God, you remember you're owned by God, stay connected to your vine. Stay connected to the person that has sent you. Why is all this necessary? Because the man of God will stand before God to give an account of the ministry. Each and every one of us in the ministry we find ourselves, in wherever we are serving, remember that you will stand before God to give an account of that ministry. So Paul will write, before God in whom I stand. It means the man of God must remember that he will be judged. So you need to make full proof of your ministry, because you will be judged and your works will also be judged. You will stand before God, and God will question you concerning that ministry that you do, the people that he has given into your hands to shepherd, and everything around you. So the man of God needs to make full proof of his ministry, needs to stay with God, needs to remain connected to God in order to make full proof, and also in order to stand before God with a pure heart. Making full proof of your ministry explains to us why we need to make full proof of our ministry, consequences of making full proof of our ministry, who is this man of God, and what it means to make full proof of your ministry. If you are into ministry, as in a church setting, if you are into ministry outside the church, or whatever you need to do, one thing is certain: all of us will stand before God to be judged, and also all of us would actually give an account of that ministry that we are into. So take a copy of Making Full Proof of Your Ministry by Dr. Paul Enenche. Go through the books and see the things you need to learn, and also the things you need to put into ministry to help you to stand before God with a clear conscience. Thank you for staying tuned to this episode of Book Review with Shalom. See you on the next episode of Book Review with Shalom. And also remember to watch our videos on the anointing and the presence, and also why revival tarries, to help you in your journey of ministry. Bye for now.